MRAID is sort of a universal language, if you will. MRAID enables for companies that develop SDKs that are MRAID compliant, one ad written once for MRAID to run potentially on multiple different SDKs. So much simpler. Instead of rewriting the code for that ad 3 times to run on red, green, and blue, writing it once to MRAID means it can run everywhere. Faster time to market, simpler development process, less that the creative developer community needs to learn in order to master the world of mobile rich media advertising. And that's not to say that there's not still room for differentiation between the different rich media vendors. They will all still have their own APIs that do special, unique things that are beyond the, let's say, 80% of capabilities that all rich media ads want to do. So you will see rich media ads in the marketplace. We'll still see ads developed specifically for a given company's API as well. And so again, I think we're trying to strike a balance here between standardizing where it makes sense, so that the kinds of rich media ads that we want to run everywhere, like the Mobile Rising Stars rich media ads, are easy to develop, while there's still room in the marketplace for differentiation around the special things, the unique capabilities of a given app publisher or a given rich media vendor to take advantage of. So that's really what MRAID tries to do in a nutshell. It tries to be a common language, a simpler API that makes it faster and easier to build mobile rich media ads. And there's really benefits on both sides, right? If you're an advertiser, what you get from MRAID is, again, faster time to market, simpler to scale rich media advertising, and more consistency in the marketplace. MRAID has a few simple things built into it that all of the rich media vendors who are MRAID compliant agree to, things like a standardized placement of this. So that's MRAID in a nutshell. You may be thinking, if you're a techie person or if you just like to play acronym bingo, what about HTML5, right? HTML5 is out there as an open standard for the industry that aims to make it very easy to create very, very rich experiences. So yes, it is often held up as sort of the holy grail of the industry, a great solution. Why do we need MRAID and HTML5? Well, HTML5 is not completely finished yet, and there are some things where it's not being implemented consistently across, say, Android and iOS, across even different manifestations of a given operating system. So MRAID seeks to fill in the gaps. The things that HTML5 doesn't do well today may not do at all. So again, I think there's room for both standards in the market. As we were speccing out MRAID, we were very careful to be respectful of the things that HTML5 as the holy grail does do well. MRAID 1.0. We released MRAID 1.0 last October, and really the point of the first phase of the MRAID project was to get something out quickly. Deliver something to market that does very, very basic rich media ads, but that everybody in the marketplace, everybody who is participating in our process at the IAB could agree to fairly fast. We tried to deliver, we did deliver a spec that supports basic expandable ads and interstitial ads, so full page ads that run in between pages of content. And we tried to strike a careful balance between consistency across the rich media landscape and flexibility, enabling people to do different things different ways if they had a good reason to do that. Just last week, I'm happy to say we released MRAID version 2 into its public comment period. MRAID version 2 enables a lot more control over ads and the way that ads behave, the way that they change size and position on screen. It gives a standardized way to talk about ad capability, or to talk to the app. To talk to the SDK about what screen am I on, how big can I get, what can I do. So it standardizes some of the communication between an ad and the SDK that's supporting that ad. We also try to standardize some aspects of video, some things around photos, around adding things to a calendar, and at the same time we're fully backwards compatible with MRAID version 1. So I'm really, really happy that the MRAID 2 spec is complete and out. Where we're at right now, as I said, we're in public comment period until August 10th, and if I if I leave you with any one thing to think about or a to-do coming out of this, it's take a look at what's in MRAID. Make sure that the techie folks in your organizations know that it's out there. There's still plenty of time for public comments on MRAID, and we invite everybody, IAB member, non-member alike, to let us know what you think about the spec, what we left out of it, what we did that you'd like to see us do differently. We really do take those comments into consideration as we're finalizing the specification. We hope to have the final version of MRAID 2 out in September, and from there you'll start to see a major IAB push to get all of the rich media vendors in the community MRAID compliant, MRAID supportive. And again, I think we'll start to see some definite benefits to the industry as far as faster, better scale for rich media ads, faster scale for the Rising Stars formats, and others as well.